Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shreyashi and I am a software engineer by profession. I like to make videos on lifestyle, skincare, productivity and a lot more other things. I'm back again today with one of my monthly favorites, and this time we are doing June favorites. So without any delay, let's get started. Well, to be very honest, in the month of June, I have not really purchased a lot of things. It was very bare minimum things that I purchased. And I made this conscious choice of not like overloading my maybe say clothing or my skincare or any other product, because I don't end up using them as much as I would like to. And I made this conscious effort as to be very sure that I need this thing and I really want it because it's over and I would want to use more of it. And that is only when I purchased anything. And that's why when I'll talk about my favorite skincare or my body care products, these are not something that I've purchased in June. These are some things that I have reached out more towards in the month of June, and because they have helped my skin or my body in some way or the other make me feel good. So yeah, just a disclaimer. Well, let's get started. So coming on to my favorite skincare for the month. So this month I really enjoyed using this Cica Riedel Shot by VT Cosmetics, and I bought it 2 or 3 months ago. I didn't use it much that time because of course it gives you this tingling sensation. So okay, what it does is it's Cica Riedels, like needle-like structures which go into your skin and they clean out your pores, and whatever product you apply after, it will just penetrate in deeper and go deeper into your skin. So when you apply this, it gives you this tingling sensation as if some needle is pricking into your skin. So this is basically called, widely known as microneedling in a bottle. This is a very famous Korean skincare product, and what it also does is it smoothens out your skin. If you're suffering from acne, it really helps you calm down that acne. And uneven skin tone is something that we really don't want. Uneven skin tone, textured skin, this really helps texture out your skin, make it more smoother and softer. So after summers now, since it's monsoon in India, it's been raining incessantly, I definitely reached out to it more because in order to get rid of any breakouts that I was having or any kind of dryness that my skin was feeling because of the sudden temperature changes. And honestly, this is something that I have reached out to almost every other day. This is Riedel Shot 100 and I can apply it every day, but I tried to apply it every other day. And I would apply my retinol after this or my ceramide toner after this, and this made my skin feel like baby skin in the morning, and it's such an amazing product. So I would highly recommend you trying out VT Cosmetics. Start with the smaller ones. This is 100, Shot 100. They have 300, they have 700, but you should start with small and yeah, then take it from there. My favorite body care product. I have 2 products this month which my hands kept on reaching out. One is this body shower. This is by Bath & Body Works, and this is their dark velvet oud. This is actually my second bottle of the month. I love it so much. In general, I really enjoy using oud fragrances, and this one just feels so heavenly, so divine. Since Bath & Body Works had their sale going on, I wanted to get my hands on this. And the other product that I got is again this one, Luminous. This is still halfway there. This is their body mist. Again, very beautiful fragrance. This one fragrance is similar to the Lancome's La Vie Belle, and so it's floral. It's also kind of gives a very musky fragrance. I really enjoy applying it all the time. Yeah, these 2 are my favorite body care products for the month. This is not something that I'm using for the first time. I have been using them for a really long time. I think since both of these lines launched at Bath & Body Works, since then I've been using it again and again. And this month I think this is the only one that I used. Hence, I finished one and I'm on to my second bottle. Favorite book of the month. For my favorite book this month, I have this book called Good Material. This is by Dolly Alderton or Alderton, not sure what's the correct pronunciation of her name. And this one book talks about heartbreak. Basically, it's a fictional story. Very rarely do we get to have or do we get to read books or just like in general watch something where you get a man's perspective of a heartbreak and their raw emotions and what they feel, how they go through it, how they deal with the situation. So this book very lovingly describes those emotions, and it's not a love story, it's a breakup story. How the character Andy deals with his breakup, how he slowly unravels his emotions, how others help him, how he needs to understand and realize that this is not it, there are so many other things. And it's a very beautifully written book, and I would highly recommend you to read Good Material. Okay, coming on to my favorite TV shows this month. My favorite TV shows, first one is Criminal Justice Season 4. Again, Pankaj Tripathi, any show, amazing. But this one also really lived up to the hype. I enjoyed it. The worst part was they were releasing one episode per week. And I was like, I can't with this show. I was constantly waiting for Thursday, and I was like, I was constantly contemplating who's the killer, and I was like, I really can't with this show. It's so amazingly, so well written. They have Zishan Ayub also, who was in Tanu Ad's Manu, and he's been doing a lot of other shows as well. Honestly, my speculation, who I thought was going to be the murderer, it wasn't. So I honestly enjoyed the show, kept me hooked all throughout, and I really loved the other seasons, and I loved this one as well. And another show that I watched was America's Sweethearts, Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders. It's about these girls trying to make it to the biggest and the best cheerleading team in the USA, which is Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders, and their struggles, their training, their practices, their heartbreaks of being eliminated. And yeah, I have watched season 1, I loved it. I watched season 2, similar concept, but all the more exciting, all the more drama. There were a lot of other things just then being selected in the team. Yeah, it was really amazing, and I really enjoyed it. The third show that I watched was Tastefully Yours. This is a Korean drama, which is again a very sweet drama where there is this guy who's the marketing head of a food company, his mother's company, where they want to be the biggest food chain in the world, and he tries to poach different recipes from different chefs and put it in their restaurant so as to get their restaurants renowned stars. They didn't call it Michelin stars, they call it something else, but yeah, basically the Michelin stars. And then there is this chef who is very low-key, and she has a restaurant in a very small, quaint place. And then they meet and they start working together, and then they fall in love, and yeah, very sweet. I honestly enjoy watching Korean dramas, and this one was, of course, really nice. Criminal Justice was on Hotstar. America's Sweetheart is on Netflix, and Tastefully Yours is also on Netflix. And the other show that I watched was Traitors, India. And this was on Amazon Prime, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really amazing. I mean, I was hooked onto it, and I really wanted... So my favorite one was Elnaz. I really wanted her to win because she was so amazing. She was like... She had that intelligence to win. I mean, if you haven't watched Traitors, you would know who wins. But yeah, it was fun to watch. It was really amazing. I really enjoyed it. Coming on to my favorite movies of the month. I watched just one movie this month, and I went to the theater to watch it, and this movie was the best movie in a really long time, which is Sitare Zameen Par. I mean, I felt so happy. I felt so good. It was such a feel-good movie. It was funny. It was emotional. It had so many aspects to it, and it was so wholesome to watch. Revolves around a basketball coach who is supposed to teach basketball to some of a team which has players who are intellectually challenged. It's such a fun movie to watch. It has so much of comedy that I really enjoyed. My favorite character was Sharma ji and Sunil. These two definitely were my favorite characters because of the dialogues and the way. I mean, I found Sharma ji was one of the cutest characters in the movie, and I mean, it's very heartwarming. It's that feel-good movie that doesn't make you feel bad about them. On the contrary, it makes you feel that you are lacking something in your life because you are not happy with what you have gotten so far, and they are so happy with every single achievement that they get. And instead of you teaching them something, you learn from them of how content you can be, of how happy you can be with what you have, and be grateful that you have reached this far in your life. And that's the biggest lesson that I learned from the movie, and that's actually what the movie tried to tell you. So I really thoroughly enjoyed watching it. And yeah, I don't really have any favorite Amazon buys for this month because I didn't buy anything. I just bought this book on Amazon, which I've already given you a review of, and nothing else that I bought on Amazon, and I'm so proud of myself because I mean, usually it's every month I bought something. So yeah, that was it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and I will be back with another video very soon. Until then, bye bye. Please like, share and subscribe.